Good morning, dear Capricorn. How are you? Welcome, everyone, Capri. Let's see how your energies will be at this moment. So you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you. If not, discard it. This message. And it applies to everyone who has their sun, ascendant, moon, or Venus in the sign of Capricornio. Congratulations to all the Capricornios who are celebrating their birthday today. Happy birthday. Capri, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you want, you can also follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts, where I will be uploading new content. For everyone, you all, remember to activate all the notification bells so you can get notifications for the new videos I upload. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Capricorn. For this moment, and you start off very well with the star. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Chariot. Well, Capri, there's really good energy, especially on a personal level. There's a lot of light in your life. But what I also feel is an update or renewal in your life on a personal level. One of the main topics right now also has to do with your environment, with your relationships, friendships, groups, people you usually connect with, people you share your abundance and your energy with. Who are the people you also trust? I feel like something is happening with these groups and these friendships. Either because there are situations that are starting there, like coming to light, and you're starting to see things from a different perspective, but now you're at a point where you have a lot of self-determination. If at some point you had let something slide, have you noticed anything happening there with certain relationships in your environment? And you say, well, let it go. But now I see you more like it's like you've taken on the role of a warrior there. With that willpower, with that confidence, and with that courage to say, no, I'm not letting this slide. Or I know what I want in a romantic relationship or in a friendship. Then I see that there are certain boundaries. That's why I say, something is going to come to light in the social area, in the area of your relationships, that will make you make a decision, whether you felt tied to certain groups or certain people. I think this issue of setting healthy boundaries, also knowing how to say no. If you've always said yes and are now addressing this issue, this thing about saying no puts you in a place where you're starting to decide what you really want to say. Well, no, I don't want to go to that place. I don't want to do that thing just out of obligation. How do I really feel? Do I really feel like doing it? Or am I just saying that? Or were you avoiding this decision maybe to not cause any conflict or so that someone else wouldn't take it the wrong way? But I feel that now, like we've reached a limit. And today that no or that boundary you're setting is defining your personality. So what shows up there is kind of a contrast for a Capricorn. That's why I say it's a Capricorn who's renewing their energy, updating themselves from the inside out. You're starting to project new things. And you're also starting to connect with different kinds of people. And I feel that these new people are people who are around there. They are people who give you much more space, more freedom. People who also think in a different way, who also see life in a different way. But that's why I see that you are starting to form a personality through the contrast that's happening with other relationships and other connections. I don't see you there really defending your position, your goals, your objectives, or showing authority either. I don't see there a Capricorn who shows their determination through their personality. I see you as very confident in this. Let's see what else we have. We need a little more information. That's why the area of friendship and relationships is probably being renewed right now. It's being updated. It's updating to a new Capricorn. No. Let's draw 3 more arcana. Thank you. You have the 8 of Wands. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have Princess of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Are there energies here of transcending maybe a fear, an insecurity, to move forward with a project or a proposal? If you have in mind the idea of a creative project, something financial, launching a brand, a business. But I feel like there's something, it could be something related to technology. It could be something related to progress, to development. Let's draw 3 more arcana, something that's very connected to the future as well. Maybe it's very different from what you were working on before, but I feel that this idea you have in mind is very clear to you. And you know that this is going to bring you so much profit, so much money, or it's going to put you in a new position. So Capri, are you in an ideal moment to launch something new, either as a project or at work? Your focus is right. All the energy is telling you that's the way to go. Let's move forward because that really has growth potential, and it could grow much faster than you thought. In terms of expansion, development, and reaching new markets as well, I feel that it's a really super viable, super fertile economic project. That's also why that feeling of insecurity or wondering, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I invest or not invest? Will be left behind. It's like if you've already had this idea in the past and it hasn't been done, precisely because of the presence of this energy that was there, very strong. I mean, if I do it and launch this project and it goes badly, or I run out of money, or what if people or clients reject this proposal? And instead of focusing on that, they've focused here in the classification. I feel what that really is important. I see you working a lot, yes, with a lot of passion. Be careful with perfectionism, whether it can be there or not. Sometimes mistakes happen. Take your time, be patient, but I feel like you're already there. Are you willing to face any kind of situation? Look right here, the 8 of Pentacles from this deck, which is exactly your central energy. You're facing a fear or a worry there. And despite that, you don't let this stop you. Instead, you're going to keep moving forward. So those fears you had will be left behind. There is a project, there is a big project in your life, an innovative project that is very clear in your mind. It's very clear to you. And it's time for it to start taking off, for you to start moving forward with this, for you to get it going. Above all, let's see what else we have. Capricorn. general and available energy, Capricornio. You have the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Moon, Capricornio. Yes, there's a lot of intuition in this, not in this project. It's like you've been guided to this. I feel like you've worked a lot on an idea behind closed doors, behind the scenes. You've been there preparing a big plan. You've studied it, but above all, you've intuited. You've sensed where the business was. You've sensed where the big opportunity was. And I feel that now is the time to come out of anonymity to say, okay, that's it. I've studied everything. I have all the necessary elements. I have all the necessary information, and I've already made the decision. Because here there's a Capricorn. Here there's a Capricorn who rises. Here there's a Capricorn who climbs to the top. Because you've decided, you've made this decision, okay, to achieve something really important and even something transcendental in your life, something you've dreamed of. And it's directly tied to this project. Thank you. Thank you. Even though you will be moving forward in this new stage, in this new professional stage, the fears are there, like shadows it seems, or unconscious fears, but they also have a purpose. And it's not that I see a Capricorn here who gets paralyzed or blocked or stops because of these fears. On the contrary, you're actually using them to your advantage. This is how I move forward with this project. I feel fear, but I'll move forward anyway because I don't want to stay where I was. Okay? There's so much desire to manifest that wish and to reach that goal, that objective, that project. You've visualized it in your mind, so it's like nothing and no one can stop me, right? Because even if there are people around you who don't trust you or want to influence you, to say, how are you going to make that decision, Capricorn? Or try to fill you with fear or insecurity. Your decision is much stronger. Your confidence in yourself is much stronger because you know you have the talent. You've been keeping it to yourself. Maybe you haven't been expressing it because you've been working on it behind closed doors. But now is the time to open that door. It's time to climb. It's time to start showing yourself. It's time to start showing everything you've been working on for such a long, long time. And this doesn't just cover the work area, but I feel it very strongly on a personal level too. Let's see what we've got. Hey. Let's see what we've got, Capri. In the Mayan oracle, let's see which solar seal will be accompanying you. During this day, we'll draw 3 more arcana. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capri. It's at hand. The hand, what it brings you is healing, cure, knowledge, Reiki, crafts, making, giving, mending, holding, lending a hand, medicine. It tells you that it's time to fulfill yourself. Don't wait any longer and use the healing and creative energy of your hands. The hand will bring healing. Dear Capricorn, this is what we've seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time.